Hey guys, it's Khadijah and welcome back to my channel. So I decided to talk to you guys about how you can get over an ex-boo, an ex-situationship type of person, ex-whoever, because honey, we need to learn, grow, move on, and I'm gonna be doing that while I'm doing my makeup. Wait, hold on. Also, stay tuned till the end because I have a huge announcement that I want to give to you guys. And I'm really excited about this, so yeah, you'll just have to wait and see. But let's just get right into the video. I think I'm pretty good at being single, if I do say so myself. I have been single basically for my whole life, basically. So if you guys want to figure out how to do that, let's just do it right now. I'm going to be trying to do my makeup a little bit different, and I'm going to show you guys once I do it. I've already done my brows, so yeah. Alright, so first we're going to start out with the primer. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope your quarantine is still really successful, whatever that looks like. I have been in the house literally every single day, and it's really exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still sticking in there. I don't know, like I'm just ready to experience, you know, getting out of the house. Like I'm ready to go back to college, and I'm ready to like just really be out there in life. I'm just gonna be concealing like my spots that I have on my face, and I've actually been picking my face, which is so bad. So I'm just gonna conceal my face, and then I'm gonna set it with some setting powder because I saw Jackie Aina set her face with setting powder before she does her makeup, so we're gonna try to do that. I just want to talk to you guys about being happy in quarantine, you know, not wanting to revert back to your old dude, or you know, not really feeling like you need anybody in maybe in just in general this period in your life, and even after this period is over, because you have a right to be single. You have a right to your happiness, and if a relationship is something that's causing you to be stressed, I don't know if that's for you, sis, honestly. And I have some really good tips that has helped me to always continue to be happy long term and not slip up and text people who I know aren't good for me. And I want to share that with you guys because it definitely works. So, number one, I'm gonna say for sure, know that the block button is your friend. I'm just gonna jump right in and tell you, like, I think that sometimes there is like a certain type of, you know, guilt that comes with blocking, muting, unfollowing people who you know you aren't in your life anymore. I don't know why, because how I look at it is like we're in an era with social media where social media is a part of your life, right? So if you're not cool with somebody, friends with somebody anymore, you're not talking to somebody anymore, you know, why are you still following them on social media? Like, that's just gonna remind you that, you know, you just like this person is not in your life. Like, why do you want a reminder of that? And everybody knows that when you freshly stop talking to somebody, or you're just not talking to somebody, their posts, first of all, anything that they post is going to irritate you. Like, it literally is. And why do you want to see that, you know? And then you just happen to start, you know, checking your, like, who is watching your story and how soon are they watching your story. And, you know, like, that just starts to be what you're looking for, is them. You're looking to maybe get a reaction out of them. You're looking to see if they're checking for you, and you don't want that for yourself. Let's just hypothetically say they're not checking for you. Although we know they are, you're just better than that, you know? And when you get in that space, when you realize that you're checking for somebody who you know you actually don't want in your life, that's when you know that it's just time to move on. Like, it's literally time to move on. But the only way you're gonna move on is if you just decide that you want to boss up and just let go of that person. Because clearly they're not in your life for a reason anymore, because they've caused some form of unhappiness for you, you know? Because at the end of the day, if the feeling is mutual and y'all both agree, you know, not to talk to one another anymore, then you clearly know that this is not somebody who you need to be around. Once you feel like it's not really a problem anymore, sure, follow them back or unmute their page or do whatever, you know, you think you're ready for. I believe that, like, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So if I'm not constantly seeing somebody who obviously I used to check for when we were a thing, like, if I don't have to constantly see their stuff, then I'm not going to. And y'all need to treat social media like how y'all treat y'all's real life. If you're not gonna go see him in person, pull up on him, randomly knock on his, it's like social media allows you to literally walk into somebody's life and just see what they're doing, right? Like, just don't follow them anymore, honestly. You guys, I know we're in quarantine, but y'all need to figure out how to stay busy. You need to distract yourself with some type of TV show, some type of hobby, you know, something, because this whole sitting on the phone all day, it's not cutting it anymore. We need to start developing schedules, right? So I feel like if you're staying busy and you're putting yourself on a schedule in quarantine, you're not going to want to feel the urge to just think, right? And I'm talking about thinking about, you know, the sadness and where y'all were, what happened, what went wrong, why he's not talking to you, texting you, you know, because sometimes we have to face a really harsh reality that we just aren't with that person anymore. The best way to cope with it is to put yourself, like, on a routine. So if that's working out, if that's reading a book, if that's talking to your family for an hour, you know, things that are gonna take us out of our normal and really shake it up. Because if you're not shaking up what you're doing, then you're just gonna get too comfortable and you're gonna fall back into those same old habits, honestly. And I've noticed that within myself. When I give myself too much space and opportunity to just be, when I have been going through, you know, situations when I've been upset, sad, then I just kind of slump back into the really sad space of missing that person. But through the times when I was keeping myself on a really tight schedule, it would allow me to keep myself busy. That's less and less time that I'm thinking about that person. So naturally, there were days when I could finally reach that I was like, oh, I'm not even thinking about him anymore. And it would just happen out of nowhere. And it felt so good. It literally felt so freaking good. When I realized, like, oh my God, yesterday I didn't think about him. I was like, but then I'll be like, oh shoot, because I'm thinking about it too much. That's when it would just creep up on me. So what I did before, I was always working on campus and off campus, and I was volunteering, and I mean, obviously, like, homework, right? So little things like that really helped me to, like, keep it together. Say if you go to the grocery store for an hour, like, you take the time to go to the grocery store for your family, right? Or go drive around, you know, just go drive by a park. But basically what I'm saying is, guys, y'all have to want to shake it up. Y'all gotta be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't need this. I don't want this for myself. I want to be happy. But that is definitely the first thing you have to do. You have to decide that you want to be happy. And I don't know if that sounds very like, girl, of course I want to be happy. But you need to decide who is going to come first. Are you going to come first? Or are you going to put him first? Or are you going to put whoever first? You know? Are you going to think about the needs that you want right? If this person wasn't valuing your time, or this person wasn't respecting you in a certain type of way, you know, you left for a reason. If things were always too complicated, or it was always, I don't know, with that person, you have to remember definitely why you left, okay? Understand that you're not just tripping. You left for a reason. You didn't feel secure. Maybe that person probably, you know, they failed in areas where you needed to be, you know, nurtured most, right? So never forget why you left in the first place, because I understand that when we're going through sad times, we like to dwell on those happy memories, because we're like, oh yeah, we did have fun here, we did do this. But you have to think, okay, I'm thinking about these happy memories, cool, but is the good outweighing the bad, or is the bad outweighing the good? Which one is it? Okay? Honestly, be real with yourself, sis, because first of all, who's gonna know exactly what went on in that relationship besides you guys, right? Because we can ask our friends for advice all day. We could talk to our mamas all day. We could talk to whoever all day. His homeboy like, no, he ain't even mean to do that. Listen, only y'all two knew exactly how y'all made each other feel. At the end of the day, you need to be making sure that all of that energy that you were putting out, you're giving to yourself now, because it's gonna definitely be a really strange feeling to give yourself all of the energy, because you're used to nurturing somebody. You need to start trying to put yourself first, and what that looks like is talking to yourself more, talking to yourself in the mirror when you wake up. That looks like writing notes to yourself saying, hey girl, you got this, you know. That just looks like, you know, also self-care. Like if you're just oiling your scalp, if you're just giving yourself a trim, if you're doing your manicure, whatever your self-happiness looks like, your self-care, then you just need to do that, because you deserve it. So what should I do with these? I guess I should do my foundation, or should I do my eyeshadow? I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, but I really like to take time to find things that motivate me. And motivation for me, it usually stems from like me hearing other women speak, or me watching interviews. Those are some things that make me happy. It just makes me feel like, oh wow, like I really respect what they're doing, and it makes me want to look within myself. So if you guys, I definitely think you guys should find things that motivate you. And you probably already can think of like 2 women or 2 people, 2 anything who inspire you. So if you feel like, you know what, let me find somebody who is wiser than me and speaks well. That person's thinking and their perspective might be so different from yours that it elevates your thinking, if that makes sense. Sadness stems from things that you already have experienced. So if you're listening to new people, or if you're listening to people you don't always listen to, or talking to people you don't always talk to, who are older, wiser, or just wiser in general, then that is gonna give you new experiences, and sadness doesn't know new experiences. I personally think that sadness only knows old memories, and sadness only knows from experience. But exposing yourself to new things allows you to find happiness, because adventure is in happiness, and the unknown, I feel like, is also in happiness. But it's you guys' take on it. But I definitely think that exposing yourself to things you've never seen before, or listening to people you've never heard before, it will show you so much more happiness. Like, y'all need to realize that you not talking to whoever you were talking to in the past, or you not even going back or looking back at whoever you talked to in the past, like, nobody necessarily expects that out of you. Once you're starting to really decide that you don't want this for yourself anymore, that you want to just get over it and you want to move forward, you're going to be ground shaking. People are going to be like, who the heck? What the heck, girl? Like, you really did that. You really changed up. Like, you switched up. Like, you're growing. You're leveling up. I don't recognize you. Alright guys, let's take this powder off. Now let's finish this glam. I did have a huge announcement that I told you guys in the beginning that I would talk about. So we are going to be doing a giveaway on my channel. When I reach 500 subscribers, I want to give you guys some good beauty products that I really like, and then also just, you know, a couple little goodies in there. So if you're interested in entering my giveaway, which is like super simple, I will have all the instructions right down below, and so you can win some free stuff, because I mean, who doesn't want to win free things? So thank you guys so much for staying tuned in, and I hope to see you next time.